Okay. All right. Let me know if everyone can hear me loud and clear. Let me mute this. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me perfectly. What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? Yo, yo, yo. Woo! Made it. How are you? How are you, my brother? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Dominic is here. Delano's here. And Reverse Fighter is here. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Everybody can hear me. That's great. Hold on. Let me just reply to this text. I'll have to check. Yes. All right. So anyway, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. I'm going to be doing this live stream today. As you guys can see on the thumbnail, I'm going to be using my OC character from a different Yu-Gi-Oh series that I have, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! Upgrade. As you guys know, Osiris, the guy who uses Ice Barrier, he's my OC from my Yu-Gi-Oh! Hidden Legend series. So today I'm going to be using my main character from my Yu-Gi-Oh! Upgrade series. And he runs, well, technically speaking, he runs a different deck. I created a custom deck for him, but obviously I can't make that in Master Duel. So I had to put together a deck that I felt best represented him out of the cards that exist in real life. So I just chose the Machina monsters because I felt like those represented his deck the best. He has a war themed deck, which is gunfighter and mecha fighters, you know, soldiers and kind of you know, these war robots and stuff like that. So I kind of built a deck that's focused on the war robots because there's not really any soldier archetypes in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! After, you know, 20 plus years. There's still no soldier based archetypes for me to work from, so I had to stick with specifically, you know, the war robots. So Machinas fit perfectly for that. But anyway, so yeah, how you guys doing? Let me know how you guys are doing today. I'm excited to have these duels with you guys, test out my deck. So the rules are you are able to use any character deck, right? Jaden, Yuki, Yusei, whatever. Well, actually, I'll explain at the end which decks I don't want to face at full power. But you could use any character deck you want, or you can create your own custom character. I will put up the rules on the screen right now of how to build your own OC. If you want to try to build it while I'm dueling people, if you want to try to build your own, here are the rules right there. It's going to be right there on the screen. So if you want to build your own, the rules are usually, right, because in an anime duel you only have one copy of each monster, right, because that's kind of how they usually do things. There are exceptions to the rules. I know Shun has lots of copies of his main deck monsters, but I don't want to like get into the specifics as to why it's okay for him to have multiple copies. I could get into that another time, but for the time being, just to keep everything kind of organized, you could have 3 copies of one monster, any one monster that you want, right? So like you need 3 blue eyes to make ultimate. Obviously you have to add 3. If that's the case, you could add 3 copies of a different monster if you need it, you know, for extra synergy for the deck. That's fine. 2 copies of a different monster and then 1 copy of every other monster. So you pick, you know, one card that you want 3 copies of, and then another that you want 2 copies of, and everything else is a 1 of, and then 1 copy of every spell card, 1 copy of every trap card, and then 1 copy of each extra deck card, and then 1 copy only of each hand trap. So guys, let's have some fun here, okay? All right, don't just add a bunch of hand traps to not let me play. Like, that's boring. All right, like you can use a hand trap here or there. You know, Yusei has Effect Veiler, blah blah blah. You know, Yuma has Rainbow Karibo, all that. That's fine, but don't just swarm the deck with 1 copy of every hand trap in the game. That's really boring. Try to be original. Try to be creative. You can run hand traps, just don't be crazy, and only run 1 copy of each. So if you want to run your 1 copy of Max C and Ash Blossom, all that other stupid stuff, fine, you can add it, but try to have some fun. Be a little bit more original. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the deal with that, and then 1 copy of each extra deck card, like I said. So there are certain archetypes. So before I start reading the live chat, I'm going to just explain all the rules. There are some exceptions to that rule. So there are some cards that require you to have multiple copies. So there's like there's certain traps that say, oh, you can, if you have, 2 other copies of this card in the graveyard, then you do this. So for those, it's okay to add multiple copies of, because it specifically states you need a copy of that card in the deck. So I know Witchcrafters is an archetype that has effects that say search out a card from your deck with the same name. So for Witchcrafters, for like the spell cards, I think the spells and traps, or is it just spells? I think it's the spell cards. They specifically search other copies of themselves. So for that, you can add multiple copies of those spells or traps that specifically state you can search another copy of itself. So that's perfectly fine in that situation. But for every other card, obviously it's a 1 copy of everything. So if you guys have any questions on what's acceptable and what's not, right? Because there's a lot of exceptions to the rule in the game. There's like weird things. So if you have a question, just ask me on the stream and I will answer that and I'll help you out. But anyway, so I'm gonna read the chat now. Let me put this over here so I can read it properly. Okay. Whew. Okay, sorry, so you guys can hear me properly. All right, I think I'll pull a manga deck I have. Sweet, perfect. I love your OC design for this character. He looks sick. Yeah, thank you. So my main character's name is Jason Cornelius Heishi. The reason I named him that is because my nickname is JC. So then I nicknamed my character. So I named my character Jason, and then Cornelius for the C, and then Heishi, which means soldier or warrior. Soldier or warrior, which is what his deck is based on and stuff like that. So, which is warriors and soldiers. So that's why. So his name is Jason. So you can call him Jason, or you could call him JC, whichever works for you guys right there. Thank you. I worked real hard. That design I made for him is actually a very old design. I designed that, maybe like 8, maybe 10 years ago. So that's an old drawing, and I kept that design because I still love the design. It's very solid. I love the colors and everything. But yeah, so. But thank you. I really appreciate that. That's him right there. This is a reminder for me that I need to finish my own OC archetypes, but inspiration never comes, man. Can't think of any good effects, really. Well, look, creating archetypes is very hard. It's hard to be creative. You got to have a vision on what you want, and sometimes you can have a vision but not know how to execute it. So, like, I know it's very hard. Like, I've spent years on my different decks, like, I spent years perfecting it, changing different things up to make it work better, and it's very hard, so I don't blame you. I mean, if you want, I can help you with it. Like, you can just, like, message me privately and, like, ask me, like, oh, like, I need help trying to come up, like, here's my inspiration of what I kind of want. Can you help me, like, kind of, work it out? Because it is hard creating an archetype. It's not easy. Not everyone can do it. Some people don't have the mind for it, and that's okay. Everybody's got their strengths and weaknesses, but if you need help, I can help you out with that. You just got to let me know what your vision is or what idea you have, and then we can kind of work some stuff out together. I'm also currently working on a Psychic Synchro deck and looking forward to the new support. Oh yeah, the new Psychic support is good. You can make a really cool, sick character deck out of the new Psychic support. So I definitely am curious to see that in action too. Dominic said, next time we do a OC duel, I'm for sure going to work on it. Okay, sweet, bro. I mean, you can even build an OC deck right now. Like, you have cards in Master Duel. You could just throw random stuff together and see what you come up with. So you could, like, if you want to try that just for the heck of it, just to see what fun randomness you can make out of what you already own, like, go ahead. Like, you can add anything you want into the deck. There's no, these are the, over here, though, over there, those are the restrictions, but, like, realistically speaking, you can kind of do anything. You follow these rules, but you can add any card. There's no ban list. You just add whatever you want. So, honestly, just throw random stuff together in a 40-card deck and just see what you can do. Just a random mishmash of stuff, kind of like Duel Monster style, right? Like Yuki, Kaiba, Joey, they just threw kind of random stuff. There is a tiny bit of synergy, but not really. You could just throw a random stuff together. Try it out. That could be fun. Spoiler is going to be Super Quantums. Okay. Good. Super Quantums is a fun deck. There's just not a lot of monster support, so unfortunately you probably will have to add copies if you want to run pure Quantums. But I mean, Quantums are cool. I just finished my Gonginzaka deck last night. Had 2 copies of Thief and 2 copies of Magnet. Is that exceptional? Yes, he has 2 copies of that in the show. So, of those 2 monsters specifically. So, yes, you could add 2 copies of those. That's perfectly fine. And even within the rules right here, you can see, like, you could have 2 copies of a monster or 3 copies of a monster. But if you don't want, you could also just run 2 copies and 2 copies as well. That's perfectly fine. Problem is Super Quantums don't have my cards, though. Yeah, they don't have a lot of cards. That is the problem. So, you're going to have to probably mix it with another deck, right? You're probably going to have to mix it with either another archetype or some other machines. I think they're machines, right? Whatever type they are, you might have to try to mix them with something. You could add some copies, because I know there's not a lot of Quantums. So for Quantums, for small archetypes, it's very hard to like make a full 40 card deck with them, even in anime style, because there's not enough stuff. So for that, you will have to probably add copies. I would have to read the cards myself to see which cards would be too busted or not too busted. So it's kind of hard. I would have to help you another time, like off screen or something. If you message me privately, I'll help you, Dominic, figure out the quantum thing in the chat. But yeah, problem. Yeah, so yeah, just figure it out. For now, you could just throw random stuff, but you might have to mix it with another archetype and kind of do something with that, because some archetypes just are not complete enough or don't have enough to really do much. Yeah, I'll ask you when I get the chance. All right, no problem, bro, no problem. But yeah, so we're gonna start soon. The dual room number is right above, right? 824498. That's the dual room number. So hop on in. I'm gonna start dueling in a few minutes. In like 15 minutes, I'll probably start the dueling. So you have a chance to ask me whatever questions you want right now about how to build the decks or about my OC, whatever you want to know. So yeah, so you guys can kind of prepare your decks and get that situated. So in 15 minutes, we'll start. So just for now, we'll just talk back and forth, chit chat, while you guys, work on your decks and get everything ready, and then we'll hop into the duels. So I'm only going to be using Jason's deck today. I have many other OCs that I have. So this is my Legendary Lancers account. I have another Master Duel account. It's called Legendary Lancers. And in this account, I only build OC decks. So I have Osiris here. I built Caesar's deck. I built Juliet's deck. I built Jason's deck, Mickey's deck, a bunch of other OCs that I have. So today I'm only going to be using Jason's deck because I want to practice, learn how to use this deck, because I haven't really used this deck. I built it for him. I feel it looks good, but I haven't tested it out yet. So I really want to just test it out. I tested it out once only during the New Year stream, but literally one duel, and I misplayed hard. So it is what it is. But yeah, I made stupid mistakes. It was horrible. But so I'm gonna be making a lot of mistakes here too. But I'm just learning. I'm learning this deck. So what I do recommend is don't, like, if you are gonna use like a character deck like Jack Atlas or whatever, I would recommend not using Jack Atlas. Don't use Jack, because his deck is too OP now, and I'm testing out a new deck, and my deck is definitely not on the same tier as that. So no Jack Atlas, no Yusei, no Yusaku, basically no Vrain's character. I don't think I can handle any Vrain's character right now, because I'm just testing it out, and they're just too disgustingly OP for me to keep up with. So probably like a good B tier deck. You could use Jaden, but like you might have to cut off some of the support. If you use all of his new support, it's probably too strong. Jaden's deck is really strong now. I love it. It's really good. But so you might have to cut off some of the new support to make it a little bit more slow or a little bit more balanced, because my deck is not on the same tier as those decks, right? Because I'm only working with what's available, and it's kind of hard to make it all work together with what's available. So try not to use something super OP. That I can't handle, because I want to be able to test my deck out. I want to be able to see what it can do. If you beat me, OTK me like right away, like even Yuma, don't use Yuma. Well, you could use Yuma, but you would have to like cut off a lot of the support in order to not make it as consistent and as fast and as OTK heavy, right? So like, I don't, you just got to build it a little bit more balanced, so that way you can face me a little better, because I'm just not going to stand a chance. I want to test the deck out. If everybody's just trying to OTK me, I'm not going to do anything this whole stream. I'm just going to be chilling here, getting OTK'd, and that's boring. I want to actually get to test my deck out. So try to like, balance out your deck a little bit, just for this stream only, because this is a new deck I'm trying out, It hasn't been tested yet. It's definitely, I guarantee you, is not going to be anywhere near as fast as the current decks with the new support and stuff. It won't be as fast as that. Anyway, fair enough. So yeah, I could show you the deck breakdown for sure. But for now, my villain arc starts. Okay, good. Can you show us your deck and kind of break it down? Yeah, sure. I'll do a quick breakdown. I'm gonna be using Yuya's manga deck. Okay, that's perfectly fine. No worries. That works out for me. What about Supreme King Jaden? Is he too busted? So, no and yes. Obviously, the new support is really busted. So, I'm trying to see. I have to figure out which pieces to take out that would make the deck less OP. So let me look. I have a deck list on my phone. So you could use Supreme King. I'm just trying to figure out which cards to take out, so it won't be as OP. Because the new Supreme King support did help out like crazy. Okay. Fair enough. I don't have any decks to work with anyways. Wait, what? Can you show us your... Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't have any decks to work with anyways. Okay. I mean, you could try out Supreme King. We'll see how it goes. It's not too crazy OP, to be honest, but like it kind of can be. I'm trying to figure out which pieces are the most broken. But I don't know. I would have to like think about it more. But for now, yeah, just if you want to use it, and we'll see how it goes. If it's too OP, then just use a different deck, obviously. Because I'll just use Chaz if it's a problem. Or yeah, use Chaz. Yeah, use Chaz then. Just to be on the safe side for right now, you could use Chaz. Because I know he's not super OP. So I might be able to stand a chance against Chaz. Chaz is stronger now with all the new support, but he's not too overwhelming either. So Chaz is good. Chaz is a good B tier deck in that B area. All right, let me do a breakdown. I'll take that off the screen. All right, so let me do a breakdown of this. All right. I'll just show you my deck real quick. So like I said, it's mostly Machina monsters. As you guys can see here, I got the whole Machina. So I basically added the Machina deck. I did not add 3 copies or 2 copies. Well, I did add 2 copies of Machina Soldier, and I added 2 copies of Machina Gear Frame because he's the searcher, and I kind of need to search out my pieces faster. So I added 2 copies of that, and then everything else is 1 copy of everything. And then I just added some other just like tech stuff. I added like ArcJet Lightcraft in there. Just some generic machine stuff like Jet Synchron, Unknown Synchron, to give me access to Synchro summoning with the deck, and access to XC summoning with the deck. I basically picked any type of monsters that I felt best represented the deck, like his Mecha Fighter deck. So, like I said, it's based on war machines and stuff like that, and robots, and like Jet Warrior. I added him in there because even though he's not a machine, he should be a machine. Look at him; he's literally a jet plane warrior. Anyway, but so I added him because he fits the bill, right? He's a jet. He's like a transformer, right? He's like a jet. He's a jet warrior. So I added him in there because I felt he best physically represented what the deck is about. So I added him in, and he has a good effect. Then I added High Speedroid Kendama in there. I know it's part of the Speedroid archetype, but like I said, I'm just adding cards that look like it would fit with the vision. So I added this in there, and also, I needed other, levels, right? I needed, say this is a level 5 Synchro, this is a level 2, this is a level 6. I got Dark Strike Fighter in there because he also perfectly fits the deck very well. I added Cloud Castle in there, may take that out, not sure. Heavy Armored Titan, Heavy Armored Train, right? He does have a train, right? This is like a submarine battleship right here, number 27 Dreadnought. That's a battleship right there, so I added that in there. This is another kind of like, Magna, whatever, like a big giant ship, and this is a flying ship, a fortress, right? So I added stuff like that represents that, right? And right here we got a tank, We got the Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Juggernaut, right? Because it's a tank, it's a war machine, so I added that in there. And that's basically the vision with the deck. It's just machinists mixed with teched in with some other machine synchros and Xyz monsters that best visually represent the war theme. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. The ace of this deck is obviously Machina Fortress. It also happens to have 2500 attack, which is perfect. So that's the ace. This is an evolution of the ace, and whatnot. So yeah, and there you go. But yeah, though I have added Beyond and Exceed Pendulum, so I can pendulum more. Okay, that's fine. No worries. That's good. Oh, this looks good. Yeah, thank you. But like I said, this deck won't be super fast, so don't expect like super speed stuff with this deck. And like I said, I'm practicing with it, so we'll see how it goes. What would you replace for Attack Guidance Armor? Attack Guidance Armor? Why? Is that a card you're adding into your deck, Youngblood? Attack Guidance. So, I mean, Attack Guidance Armor, it pops the monster that attacks it, so that's like Sakuretsu Armor. It also can redirect attacks, so maybe that could be what's a monster? I'm trying to think of a card that because Attack Guidance Armor switches the attack target to another monster on the field. I don't know what card off the top of my head can do that, but I know Sakuretsu Armor, is basically the same thing. It attacks until you destroy the monster that's attacking. So you can do that. I think Magical Arm Shield does do that, but I think you have to. Do you have to tribute? I think Magical Arm Shield is a card that allows you to, take control of an opponent's monster. They have to attack it or something. Whatever. So hopefully that helps. We'll see. But how you doing, Youngblood? Welcome to the channel. Stanford says, very interesting theme, kind of like characters from the Seal of Orikako's art that played with machine soldiers. Yeah, Alistair. Yeah, he dueled against Kaiba. I forgot his name. His name is Alistair, and I forgot what his sub name was, his Japanese name. I think Amalda or something like that, or Amilda. Did your OC have a extra deck? Yes, he does have an extra deck. So my OC runs fusions and synchros. So his deck is focused on fusions and synchros. This is a character I created back in high school when I was in my senior year of high school. And during that time, I created Jason to be kind of like a fusion of Jaden and Yusei, who were my two favorite characters at the time, right? So it was of Jaden and Yusei. So he runs fusions, and then he also runs synchros, right? And then Yusei runs warriors and machines, and then Jaden runs warriors. So his deck is a warrior/machine deck that focuses on fusion summoning and synchro summoning. So that's that was the vision behind him that I had back in high school that I kind of stuck with for, until now. That's permanent for him because that's basically his thing. I created a whole archetype, the gunfighter, mecha fighter archetype. I printed the decks out. They just don't have images. So I printed the decks out. I've tested them against Robbie and my friends who also made their own decks and stuff like that. So I might show you guys that one day. I just always felt awkward showing the deck because there's no artwork. So it just looks incomplete without the artwork. And I tried to find artwork that fits, but there's nothing that really I could find for the gunfighters, the soldiers. So it's been hard to kind of represent that, Did you see the new Black Rose support? Yes, the new Black Rose support was really good. The new Akiza support was really good. I'm really happy with it. She could maybe use one more wave of support and she's good. Because usually each character gets like 3, except the main characters, they get like 4 or 5 or infinite, infinite amount of waves of support. So, but for every other character, they usually get 3. Akiza now has 2, so hopefully she gets 1 more, and then I think she'll be perfectly rounded out. But right now, the new Black Rose support is very good. I'm very happy with it. Much faster, more consistent, more aggressive. Does some cool stuff. Stanford, do you... Oh, yeah, he means Alistair, yes. Okay, I'm doing well. What about you? Okay, does Hidden Legends have a villain? Yeah, when is that coming? So yeah, he does. There's a villain. His name is actually Malachi. So the villain's name is Malachi, and he runs an Evil Sworn deck. Which makes sense too, because the main character runs ice barriers, and the evil swarms possessed and corrupted the ice barriers, right, to make evil swarm Ophion and all that stuff. So the villain at one point does take Osiris's dragons, right, his ice barrier dragons, and then corrupts them to create those evil swarm versions of them. So it works out perfectly. My OC main monster is Buster Blader and Buster Dragon. Good. Yeah, that's a good deck. That's a good deck. Are you gonna make update for Luna deck? Yeah. I think I gotta. Do I even have her deck? I probably might have her deck, or I might have to make her deck, and then I gotta wait for the new support to come out. But yeah, I could do that. Jordan Randall. Oh, sorry. What up, Jordan? What up? How you doing, bro? Malachi. No offense, but is that a pun on Marek or Malice mixed with Hakai? No, Malachi was just kind of a name that popped into my head. I mean, I do see the resemblance to Marek. So, what the heck? Yeah, I see the resemblance to Marek. But it was just supposed to... Because his Japanese name is Malik. So, it kind of... Like, it was just a coincidence. I just thought of the name, and I thought it fit really well for him, right? So, the main character's name is Osiris. His villain's name is Malachi. And he's the main villain of the whole show. The new support came out. Yes, it did. It was very good. Yes. But Luna still isn't super strong. So she needs two more ways of support, right? Because she only got one. So now she needs two more to like round out the deck more. But it's a good start. It's definitely a good start. By the way, I'm on Discord whenever you want to talk. Okay, yeah, no problem. As soon as I start the duels, I'll duel you first. And then we'll hop in. I'll put you on Discord. Let me start warming up Discord now. Just saw the new Spider-Man on Friday. Good. I have not seen it yet. I want to watch it too, so I'm looking forward to that. The villain of my series is Dark Ruler Hades. Ooh, okay. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Does he have any evolutions? I know he has other forms, I think. But anyway. All right, it's 3 o'clock literally right now, so I'm just warming up Discord, and then we'll start the first duel, and then everyone let me know who wants to duel first. I'll create a list, and then we'll hop into the duels. Create a list. So I'm gonna duel Dominic first. Who wants to duel after Dominic? One of the best Superman we've gotten in a long time. Solid 9 out of 10. Okay, good. I hope I enjoy it too when I watch it. Should be good. And I see the other characters for Hidden Legends. What you mean? Like right now on the stream? I mean, I can show you. I can show you the decks that I have. Hold on. What the heck? Why does it keep falling asleep? Hello? What the heck is going on here? Hello? This remote is acting up. Uh-oh. Oh, this is good. That's fine. What is this? It's not working. What the heck is going on? Alright, so my remote is starting to act up now, so I gotta figure out what the heck is going on there. What the heck is going on with this thing? Is it working now? Ugh. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get my remote to start working. It just stopped working for some reason. Oh, technical difficulties. Always fun. Why is it doing this? Let me take this off. Put this on. Hold on. Trying to get it going again. What the heck? Why is it frozen? There we go. Hold up. Alright, we got it. We got it working. We got it working. We got it working. Alright, dual room. But yeah, I mean, my hidden legend characters, my main character is Osiris. My rival character is Caesar. Hold on. Did it freeze again? Hopefully it doesn't do that while I'm dueling. That's going to be annoying. Okay. Let me see my decks. Yo, what's happening here? It keeps freezing. Oh my gosh. Ah. What happens if the remote doesn't work? I don't know. This has never happened before. This has never happened before. I don't know what happens. I don't have a backup remote either. Alright, it like goes on and off, so we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't happen while we're dueling is what I'm really worried about. So yeah, I don't think I have Osiris built on here. I have that on my other account. But I have Osiris who runs Ice Barriers. I have my main rival Caesar here who runs Jirak and Fire Dinosaurs basically. So yeah, Jirak deck right here. This is his ace, Jirak Titano. That's his extra deck right there. And then this is Juliet. Her deck is still kind of in the works, but yeah, she runs a plant deck, a level 8 plant deck. Okay, it stopped working again. Okay. Alright. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm playing on my Switch, and then I have my remote right here that's connected to my Switch. And it's supposed to be working. It always does. This is the first time this has ever happened. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to fix this problem. Try rebooting it. I've never had to reboot it while live, so I guess I'm gonna have no choice though. Oh my gosh. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Oh. Is it my Switch or is it the Elgato? I wonder. Well, I mean, it's the remote. It has to be the remote because the game is working. Yeah, I don't think it's the Switch. I think it's the remote that's the problem because I'm doing my Switch right now. It's working perfectly fine. It was just the remote that was glitching for some reason. So I got to figure out how I'm going to fix that because otherwise it's going to be very awkward. It already is. As soon as I'm about to start, of course, it all goes wrong. All right, so let's see. All right, so Maybe. Wait, what? How's that? What the? How's my remote working while it's not plugged in? Is it wireless? Hold up. Let me see. I think it... What the... Okay, so somehow my remote is usually I plug it into my Switch, and that's how I've always done it. I've never tried it wireless, and apparently it does work wireless, and I'm working it wirelessly, and it's working perfectly fine. So this is like weird. This is the first time that's ever happened to me, but it's working. So whatever, I guess. I don't really know how that works. Look, it's literally detached, but it's working perfectly fine. Okay, all right. I guess I had a wireless one and I didn't realize it. I don't know. And I've never tried it this way. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, well, I mean, I can duel. It's working perfectly fine. So I guess it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna hop to my first duel with Dominic, and we're gonna hop into it. Whatever, it works. Yeah, I guess we'll call it a miracle. We'll call it a miracle. Turbo. Yeah, I have no idea. That is the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to me. But hey, I'm not mad. I'm just confused. Okay, so my first duel is going to be with Dominic. Who wants to duel next? I'm going to put you on the list. Who's next? Who's next after Dominic? Yeah, technology always seems to fail in the most inconvenient times. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But it's working in the most bizarre way. Can I see the Jason deck, please? I mean, I already showed it, but it's a Mecha Fighter deck. Check deck. So this is it. This is my Jason deck. Yeah, just Mecha Fighters with a little bit of machine tech in there, and some synchros and XCs. So unfortunately, there were no machine fusion monsters that I could add, because I would have wanted kept it in theme, because he has fusions and synchros, his original deck, but there were no fusions for me to really like work with, so I kind of had to stick with XC's monsters because they had more monsters that fit the theme that I was going for. But yeah, I mean, that's the deck right there. I'm not going to reveal too much of it because I want to duel. But yeah, so who's after me? Okay, so let's see. Can I getting on Discord? I wanted next. Okay, Stanford, you're after that. Stanford. So you can use any character deck or any OC that you create, and you got to follow the rules. If you don't remember the rules, I can pop it up on screen, or you could go into the chat. Oh, sorry, not in the chat. You can go in the description of the live stream, and all the rules are posted there. All the rules are posted there. So if you forget what it is, it's all posted there. If you have any other questions and you're unsure about something, just ask me, and I'll reply. I'm fine for the next hour, then I got to split. Okay, cool. I'll duel after Stan. All right, so Jordan's after that. Jordan. Okay. All right. I think that's it. So, yeah, I'm going to get on Discord now. No, go back. Ugh. All right. Technology is so annoying sometimes. All right. So let's go here. Master duel, join voice. And let's fix this.
Howdy.
Howdy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well clear. The Chaz is here.
Awesome. awesome. The Chaz.
The Chaz.
Good to meet you, Chaz.
Good to meet you too, Jan.
All right. Can you guys all hear him perfectly fine? Let me know. Because it's coming through on my side, so it should be. Did you upgrade to Switch 2? No, not yet. Not yet. I have not bought the Switch 2 yet, but I'm planning on it.
Good luck trying to afford that.
Yeah, I know. That's gonna be. It's gonna be in the winter that I buy that.
Yeah, because there ain't no way you're affording that.
I mean, I can. I have the money for it. It's just I don't want to spend that kind of money right now.
I just don't really care for Nintendo consoles much because they charge way too much for some reason.
How's Robbie doing?
But you know,
he's doing fine. You know, he's going through doing his thing. He's chilling. He's chilling with his fam. Me next after Jordan. Okay, so I'll put DBZ next. DBZ.
Robbie's
good.
a very Robbie's a very businessman. He's a very busy man.
I'm a very busy man too. I barely pop in. Sounds
Hey,
good
hey,
for
listen,
me.
we all have our stuff.
True. All right, sound good for me. How's Rob? Okay, good. Yeah, Robbie's doing good. He's doing good. He's just getting his stuff together, but he's doing his thing. All right, so let's hop into it. All right, let's do our duel.
It's time to chaz it up.
All right, let's do it. You better not. Oh yeah, never mind. Using I don't know if I should go first or second, but I'll go first, and I'll see.
I
how
told
this
you I'm
goes.
using Chaz. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to be like, yeah, I'm using Chaz. Let me just slide in Jack real quick.
I mean, you got me scared for a second. Okay.
I was doing a duel with Jordan, and I forgot to swap it. That's why I still have Red Supernova.
Okay. Not a bad hand. So,
My
all
hand's
right.
Mine's pretty solid. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start off by discarding my Machina Megaform to summon my Ace Monster, Machina Futris.
Already.
Yeah, right away, bro. Starting.
Oh, okay.
No
Here we
chill.
go.
No chill. Let's see what else we got.
No
here.
chill. No chill.
No chill, bro. No chill. Okay, so
No chill.
then I'm going to set 2 cards face down, and then I'm going to set a monster face down in defense. Tornado.
Boy, no time. Don't know. Okay. Oro Nekara, Magic Shadow. If the game would let me, thank you. 大丈夫かし、発動 !3 枚ドロー。ドローと2枚墓地。
Let me see what this does.
Okay, well, this is not that great, but beggars can be choosers, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess we'll just discard. I swear to God, I just saw your Machina just point a gun to me. That's great. I'm now terrified. I guess. I set 2 cards, then I'll set. Yeah, I guess I have to play defensively. I have to play defensively. Your move.
Okay. Fine with me.
It looked promising. Then the next 3 cards was just, oh yeah, that's not that's not gonna do much.
Ooh, that's a good draw. Okay. All right, I'm gonna
Again, with
normal
Chad, you
summon.
gotta get good hands.
I'm a normal summon my Machina gear frame, and then this allows me to search any Machina from my deck to my hand.
I'm gonna Ash that. No, I'm joking. I don't have that. I don't have Ash, but I do have this. Ojama Duo.
Duo. Okay.
This summons, yes. It summons 2 Ojama tokens to your side of the field.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm blocking you out.
I see.
You can't
that.
summon
Okay.
more monsters. Unless you use it for single material, then that's a whole nother discussion.
All right. So let's see. Like card effect. Okay. Is that the right choice? So if you control his field 3. Are these Ojama tokens allowed to be tributed? Oh. No, they can't.
No,
Okay.
no. I think these like draft cards for Ojamans can be tributed, but you can use for Link or, well, Synchro in this case, because you don't have Links. I know you have Synchros, so that's all thing you really can use them for.
Okay.
So if you have a tuner monster, you can tune them, but you can't tribute them for like a regular tribute summon.
Okay, I'll add Machina Citadel. Then I think I could definitely use these as materials though. Let me see. So those are 2s. It's 4, 5.
He's synchro summoning. He's got a synchro summon right now.
I hope so. Alright,
Not even he knows.
I flip summon Jet Synchron.
Yeah, it's a use. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, I have some options here. I know this is the better play, but I kind of want to summon this guy. Let's see.
He's trying to do flashy moves.
So I'm gonna tune my Jet Synchron with my 2 Ojama tokens. Thank you very much.
What?
Synchro Shukan!
What's a synchro
Jet
summon?
Warrior!
Nani? Oh no! I helped him out.
Yes, you did. Thank you very much.
No!
Jet Warrior no Koka Hasto.
Plan.
I can bounce one of your cards back to your hand. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bounce your back row.
Oh no! My mirror force was definitely that.
Yes. Your mirror force.
Yeah, totally.
Battle.
Yep, Chaz definitely has mirror force.
Gearframe, attack! Be Tiger Jet.
Well,
Wow.
lucky for me, it was 1800 defense. Thank God.
That's perfect. Alright, attack.
I know.
Jet Warrior, attack his V Tiger Jet.
No, not my tiger.
Machina Fortress, direct attack.
Oh no. He's gonna shoot a cannon at me.
Blaster Cannon.
God! God!
I'll let you
Why?
live for a turn.
Why, man? Okay, come on, Dag.
Also, I want to apologize to you guys. The game is lagging on the live stream. There's nothing I can do to fix that right now, so it's gonna be a little bit behind. It is what it is. But anyway, continue, Dominic.
Alright, then I shall activate my Ojama Duo second effect from the grave. By removed from play, I can summon 2 Ojama monsters with different names from my deck. So, how about Ojama Pink?
Pink.
Ojama Blue?
Blue.
Yes, pink and blue.
Alright, now you can make purple.
I'm gonna combine them to make purple. But no, I sacrifice my Ojama Pink to advance the Shokan. I'm Dojagon. Level 5 Thunder.
Level 5.
Now the level 5. Those there. Jumping in a corker. That's all. We both draw 1 card from our hands, and then we'll discard it.
Okay.
Wow, that what a convenient. I mean, not really convenient, but it's something. I'll just discard my Union Scramble.
I'll discard my Citadel.
Next, I activate. I'm Juggernaut Lightning.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Level 5 no Koka Hatsu. By starting 1 card from my hand to the graveyard, it's original level 5. I get summon out an archetype level 7 from my deck.
No,
or in this case, Thunder. Yoshida! Oi! I'm the dragon! Level 7 of Thunder!
Thunder. Okay.
I'm the level 7 of Koka Hatsu! Boshkuni, I'm the level 3 of Boshkuni! Evolution Shokan!
Oh, go
Hello.
10.
Yes! I'm the dragon! Level 10 no Thunder!
Level 10!
Level 10! Judai no Koga! Now that's 2 effects, but I'm going to... Let's see... I can add back an armed dragon. I target my level 10 to add a armed dragon monster that's lower level than it to my hand.
Okay. Very good, very good.
Yes, very good. So, armed dragon, level 7.
Nice.
Thunder. Now, Otto.
Batu.
I'm dragon level 10. Let's see. Okay, so I will go after your. Makina Kifine Kogek!
Okay.
Become Punisher!
I'll take it. You activated the effect of my monster, Machina Citadel.
Nani?
If a face-up Earth Machine monster I control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in the graveyard, I can special summon it. Come out, Machina Citadel! Toxi Shokan!
なんだってて俺はカードを1枚捨ててターネンド
Attack less than or equal to it, so now that won't work. Okay. Ore no turn! Draw! What does this do? I guess I could do that just for that, but let's see. What can I do here? So I can do him from the grave. 7, 9, 10. Is it original? Oh, I could tribute himself. Guess I could do that.
Making sure I read.
I'm gonna activate my continuous spell card. Machina Defense Perimeter.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Do I want to do anything about that? I'm just gonna level 7. No card still. By starting the last card in my hand, I can go one other card if you don't destroy it. And then and if it does, it gains. Yeah, double attack. So.
Okay. So what do kana? Citadel no Koka Hatsudo! During either player's turn, I could target a machine monster I control, then destroy, and then I destroy all monsters you control with attack less than or equal to it. So I target my Citadel. I'll destroy himself to destroy all monsters with 3,000 or less attack on your field.
Nani?
Destroy everything. Nani?
I send it to the grave. I send it to the grave. Protect my level 10.
Ah, well done. Well done.
Level 7 of 74 cards. So, send them to the graveyard by Armed Dragon's effect. I can have one Armed Dragon card right next to my hand. So I should add my Armed Dragon Blitz it.
Dragon Blitz.
Dragon Blitze.
Well done. You foiled my
Thank
plans.
What are you, a villain now? You're gonna turn all jaded when we fought that Dark World dude?
Yes.
Goes berserk? Oh god, no.
Trapkodo! Call of the Haunted! This allows me to bring out
Oh
any
my
monster
God.
from my graveyard. I'll bring out my Citadel again!
Nani?
Toxishokan! Masina Citadel!
Yeah. I already destroyed it once. Once. Doesn't mean I won't destroy it again.
Sobimaho! Gravity Blaster! Hatsudo! I equip this to my Citadel and it gains 400 attack points.
Oh no, he's 4 points stronger than my dragon. What? Wait.
I activate its effect. So that way he gains
okay, I
400
thought so.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
okay.
why
I thought. Oh, but that's a weird way to equip it. Normally, it would just gain it. You have to be like, yeah, I have to activate it again just to
Yeah, I know, it's
gain
weird.
it.
I don't know why it does it like that. It's the only one I've seen that
I don't
does
know
it
either.
that way. Alright,
I
Batuda!
can say that too.
Citadel, attack his armed dragon! Level 10 Sanda!
None of that.
Kogiki! And my Gravity Buster negates your monster's effect when it attacks it.
Not like
During
it
the
I
battle
can
phase.
anyway. Yeah.
Machina Fortress, direct attack! Endoda!
Oh, come on. I'm just gonna flash it. It
No
doesn't
way.
matter. I'm still dead.
No,
I'm still dead. But
doesn't matter.
But I could. It really doesn't. No. It really doesn't. I
Fortress,
want to show
destroy!
my
Level 3!
I wanted to show him off, you know.
Jet Warrior,
Before I die.
direct to attack!
Ah,
Yes! Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that very good. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that.
I definitely got lucky with drawing the thunders because that was the only one that was kind of carrying me. That or the
Yeah,
union
no.
stuff.
Yeah, that was
control
good.
The union stuff. Oh, very good, yeah, indeed.
Oh my gosh. Alright, man.
Alright.
Good duel, bro. Good duel. I'm gonna duel the others and
Hey.
then I'll do a rematch if you're still around.
I'll still be around. You know, I have nothing else to do today.
Alright, cool. Alright, then I'll definitely duel you soon, alright? Thanks for the duel, brother.
Alright. No problem, bro.
See you. Okay. Okay, next up is Stanford. So Stanford, you want to come in? We'll have our duel. Let me see. Are you? I think. No, that's DBZ Freak. So you're Diva, right? Let me see. Who said that they were Diva? Yes. The Chaz put up a good fight, but he was not strong enough to defeat my main character, Jason. He was not strong enough against my Machina Fortress. Alright. That was a good game, though. That was a very good game. Okay, you're Diva? Okay, great. So, we'll duel in table number 1. Alright, that is 1 win for Jason. The first win of the stream. That's a good way to start. It was crazy that I drew my ace turn 1 and was able to pop off on it. That was pretty cool. But that won't happen all the time. Alright, Diva, you're up next. Stanford, you're up next. Ah, awesome. You're going to do Jordan. That's good. Very good. It was crazy. No, it was a crazy duel. I love that. That was so good. You went from level 5 to level 7 to level 10. You countered a lot of stuff. It was really good. It was a very good back and forth kind of duel there. I mean, I was still in pretty high life points, but it was just a lot of good interactions. It was very good. I liked it a lot. That's definitely going up there. Reverse Fighter can go before me legendary. He only has an hour of time. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. That's very nice. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll do a Reverse Fighter. He's using Yuya's manga deck. I perfectly respect that. All right, sweet. So let's see. He's going to be using Yuya's manga deck. So versus my Jason deck. All right, so I guess I don't really know. I'll go second, I guess. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out what's best with this deck. I guess it, you know, yeah, I don't know if it's best going first or second. Oh, I love that field. That is gorgeous. That's very cool. I like the whole vibe right here of both our fields. Okay, all right, bring it on, Yuya. Bring it on. All right, so I dueled Dominic, and I dueled. Now I'm dueling DBZ, right? Oh no, I'm dueling Reverse Fighter. Oh, he wasn't even on the list. Reverse Fighter. Okay. Alright, so he summons Skull Crowback Joker. He's going to search out a Performer Power Monster or a Magician. Or an Odd Eye. So he searched out, what's his name? I think it's Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes Revolution. Okay. Okay, Revolution Dragon. Very well then. Alright, let's see what you just got. Is this hand good? It's kind of okay. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Alright, he sets the Pendulum Scale. He sets Speedroid Passing Glider. Okay, Speedroid's mixed. Alright, right, because in the manga, he swaps between the different Yuya, between the different forms. And he kind of uses it all together. Okay, Odd Eyes Revolution. This is my first time ever facing his manga deck, so this should be interesting. Alright, he sets Odd Eyes Revolution in the Pendulum Scale. It's a scale 12. Wow. You cannot pendulum summon monsters except dragon monsters. This effect cannot be negated. Okay. So he sets a back row, he sets his scales, and alright. Draw! Okay. Alright, so let me see. I gotta read my cards a little bit. So I know I gotta do this right. Well, you control no other monsters, okay. And then I can discard another machine, special summon this, target one machine monster, special summon one from the graveyard. Okay. On the graveyard with a different name. With a different name and an equal or lower level than that monster. Okay, so that could work if I summon this, maybe special summon this. Okay. Okay, alright, let's try it out. I'm gonna normal summon Machina Soldier. I'm gonna special summon Machina from my hand. I'll special summon Metal Cruncher in attack mode. His effect, when he's no more special summon, I can reveal 3 Earth Machines from my deck. Then my opponent randomly chooses one of them, and I shuffle the rest back into my deck. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So I'm gonna search out my Ace, search out Gear Frame, and I'm gonna search out Citadel. Yeah, Citadel. Or I mean, or instead of Citadel, I could do this. So special summon from your deck with a different name, equal or lower level than that monster. Okay, so that's not gonna work because I don't have another level 10. So yeah, one of those 3. So at random, he's gonna choose one of my 3. All right, so I add Gear Frame, which is fine because next turn, well, I mean the other ones would have been a little better, but that's fine. I will discard. I'll activate Makina. Irradiator. I'll discard Makina Ruin Force in order to special summon it from my hand in defense mode. Okay. So let's... Okay, so he might chain something here. Oh, no. No. So what does this do again? Target one machine on a special summon from your graveyard. One machine monster with a different name. I think I made a misplay here. Should have probably discarded Gear Frame and then special summoned it with this guy. So, alright. That was my first little misplay there, but that's fine. I should still be okay maybe for now. I don't know what his deck can fully do, but we'll find out. So, I'm going to attack with my Metal Cruncher. Bam. Then I'm going to attack with Makina Suja. For 16. And now, means phase 2. Definitely made a misplay. I could have probably won there, but we'll see. Tanendo. I might do a rematch with you too, Reverse Fighter, because if you only have an hour left, I want to make sure you get, at least two duels in, so that way you don't feel like, you didn't get enough. So I might just do a rematch with you after this. That way you have more of an opportunity to get to duel. In case if you have to leave sooner than you expect. Draw! Ooh, okay. So... Okay, then I'm a normal summon Gear Frame. I'm gonna add I'll add Raider. Well, I can do something? Oh, sure, I could do this. Alright. I'm gonna overlay Exige Shokan Rankion number 27 Dreadnought Dreadnoido in attack mode. Was planning on joining my prank kids. I was planning on joining with my prank kids, but my pretty little siblings dismantled my entire deck and made a deck of cards they found cute. Oh my gosh, dude, that's horrible. That's horrible. I feel that. That's terrible. Alright, so I mean I could... I don't want to do that yet. So battle. Dreadnought attack. Direct attack. Oh, that's it. That's a game. All right, no problem. We'll have a rematch though. We'll have a rematch right now. All right, that's another win for Jason. Another win. Doing pretty good so far. Doing pretty good. All right, let's do a rematch because I know you got to leave soon, so I'd rather you get a rematch in first. And you didn't get to do too much in that duel, so I want you to get another opportunity to do stuff. And let me know if you got a bad hand. If you got a bad hand, then we could just quit the duel and just restart. So let me know if you got a bad hand. Let's see here. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can send one monster from your... Okay, yeah. So, I mean, might as well. I'm gonna summon Soldier. Activate his effect. Special summon Raider in defense mode. And then I'm going to set. I'll set a card face down. And my turn. Alright. Round 2 against Yuya. Let's see how we do. Do I even have something? Special limit anyway? Hold on. Okay. No. Alright, he sets Predaplant Spider Orchid, and then he sets Performer Pal, a Performer Pal Karibo monster. He'll set Borrow Karibo. Okay. Interesting. 3,000 defense for a Karibo. That's crazy. It's a level 8 Karibo. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see what you got, Yuya. You gonna Pendulum Summon? Yep, he's gonna Pendulum Summon. What does he got? Some Odd Eyes. Nope. Alright, he's got Performer Pal, Ballad, and Performer and Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. Okay. Wait, why you can target one machine and also your special summon from your deck one machine with a different name equal or lower level. Ooh. Okay. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna activate Raider's effect. I'm going to oh, he could send himself too. And if you do, destroy that target. So I could destroy myself to bring out my ace. Okay, I'll do that. I'll destroy Air Raider to bring out. I could bring out my ace. I could bring out this guy. You contribute this card for someone which you also from your hand or deck. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll bring out my ace. Toxi Shokan, Machina Fortress, my ace. So far you only missed 2 duels, Delano. 2 duels. I did a duel against Dominic. He was using his Chaz deck, and I won. It was a very fun, good duel. Ooh, Beyond the Pendulum. Nice. Alright, you paid 1,200 life points to do what? This card is summoned. You can pay 1,200, add 1 per... Okay, so you can add. Okay. Alright. He link summoned, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, the effects in his Pendulum Zones are negated if he uses this effect, so... Okay. But yeah. So, and then I dueled Yuya's manga deck, and I won that, and now this is round 2 against Yuya's manga deck. So we're seeing how this goes. Okay, he adds Phantom Dragon, Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon to the hand. Oh, Pendulum Fusion. Okay. This is bad. Okay. It's gonna fusion summon now. Alright, what's he going for? I'm not too familiar with his manga deck, so I don't know what he's going for. He's fusing with his scales. Okay. Yugo Shokan. Starving Venomy Dragon. Oh. What does this do? Hold on. Let me read it before I do anything. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase. Until the end phase, this card's name becomes that monster and it steals its effect. Then that monster loses 500 attack and defense. Its effect is negated. Also, okay. So that's not on fusion summon. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see. Activate the target one machine monster on the field while this card's faced on the field. Also negate that spell effect that targets this card. Okay, it doesn't protect it from being targeted by effects. That sucks. It's only by spells. Okay, alright, I mean, I guess so. We'll leave it as is. Anyone have any idea when the new Administer Eye support is coming to Master? Do I want to finish the Eye deck? Okay, he activates Pendulum Halt. You have 3 or more face-up Pendulum monsters with different names in your extra deck. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Okay. Alright, gets to draw 2. Alright. I don't know when they come out. Hopefully soon. They should be coming out soon. They came out a while ago now. Came out in January, I think. Or December. So they should be coming out soon, but we'll see. Okay. Battle phase. Starving Venomy Dragon is going to attack. Who are you attacking? You're going to attack probably Soldier. Okay, he's going to attack Soldier. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine. Alright, you kill Soldier. Alright. So I'm at 3,100 life points and Yuya is now at 28. So we'll see what I draw into. Okay. Alright. What a ton. Duel. That's not helpful right now. Yo, what's up, Brody55? How you doing? Yo, did you peep the new key cards? I did. They were very good. I'm very happy with them. Okay, so let's see. I think I will kill the Venomy Dragon, right? He doesn't have any sort of effect. I mean, he places itself in the Pendulum Zone, but I mean, that's fine. So I'm going to discard on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Add 1 unity in. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm going to. Alright. I'm going to activate Rare Metamorph. Give my Machina Fortress 500 attack. Oh, send the Phantom Knight spell trap from the deck to the graveyard. Okay. Alright. What's he sending? No. Which one? Which one would he send? I forgot what the names of the manga ones were. We'll see. Okay, he sends Phantom Knights. What is it? Tomb what? Dark Gauntlets. Okay. Alright. Battle. I might kill Pendulum to do a lot of damage. Yeah, but I gotta kill Venomy just in case. Because yeah. I'm gonna attack Venomy. 500. Sets itself into the scale. Okay. Main phase 2. I mean, I guess I'll set this. And I will set this. Set a monster face down. Set a back row. Tonindo. All right, pretty good so far. I'm in the lead, but this could still go anyway. I don't have anything too busted right now, so that'll give Yuki a chance to do something crazy. He's got a Phantom Knight trap in the grave. Well, 2 Phantom Knight traps in the grave, so I gotta be careful with those. Alright, so after this, I'm gonna be dueling Stanford, right? Yeah, Stanford. And then Jordan. Then DBZ. Okay, so he summons. Summons Performer Power, Odd Eyes, Butler. Pretty sure that's an anime support, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, let's go. All right, so let's see what you're gonna do with Butler. So, does everything drop by 200 or something? What is this? What is it? This. All right, okay. Summons Exceed the Pendulum, the Link 3. All right, I guess I should have killed that thing. Add a Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, okay? Okie dokie. Do I even have a level 1 that I could use for that? I don't think so. Alright, he adds Spider Orchid to the hand. And then he sets Orchid to the Pendulum scale, okay? He's Pendulum summoning. Alright, Pendulum summons Butler. And Persona Dragon. And Valid. And Phantom Dragon. Okay. This is gonna hurt. 2 level 5s, 1 level 3, a level 7. Alright, you can target one of the face-up cards and spell trap cards and destroy it. Okay, well, there you go. There goes my trap. This is not good. I don't like the feeling of this. I think he actually won this one. Well, I mean, he doesn't have enough to put damage now because his other monsters are in defense. But he might still win this. We'll see. Alright, so he's going to attack. He's going to do battle damage, which will trigger Phantom Dragon's effect. So that's fine. Fortress will die. Bam. Fortress effect will activate, so I can pop a card on the field. So I will pop okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could pop. I might as well pop the Odd Eyes, right? Well, he could Pendulum summon it back on the next turn. I guess I'll destroy Exceed Pendulum right now. That way I keep my set monster. Might be a mistake, we'll see. I need to draw something good to come back from this. Well, I don't know what that would be right now. Monster Reborn maybe, or a Searcher. Throw. Okay, well that doesn't really necessarily. Oh, I mean, actually, it does kind of help a little bit. What's this? Oh no, so that's for detaching. Okay, so I mean, let me see. Okay, I mean, I could summon Jet and bounce something, but like, I don't know. I mean, I guess. And that's all I really can do. So I'm gonna flip. Tuning. Level Ichi. Junk Synchron. Level 4. Machina Defender. Tuning. Synchro Shogun. Jet Warrior. So I don't think I'm gonna bounce Phantom Dragon. I'll bounce the Pendulum Scale, the fusion. I think I'll bounce that, right? Because then he can't continue to Pendulum Summon. I mean, I'll still die, obviously. Oh, 700 attack, yikes. Well, there we go. Bounce that back to the extra deck. Target one face of monster that was supposed to summon from the extra deck. It has its effects negated. Oh, crud. Well, that's that. Yeah, he got this in the bag. He got the win. He got the win. Yep. What's this? So, I mean, I could... Alright, well, that sucks. I'm going to do Jet Synchron. I'll discard. Special Summon. In defense mode. And then I'm going to Synchro Summon again. I can only go for Kendama. I might be able to do a little something here. I don't think I'll win, but maybe I'll be able to do some damage. Synchro Shokan. High Speed Roid. Kendama. Let me see, it's like 500.